Hi you guys, it's Wendy coming to you with a project share. In this case, this is a follow-up to a video I shot, it's a couple videos back, where I was participating in a Dollar Tree junk journal in which I used 15 items from Dollar Tree to make my junk journal. So you might want to go back and check out those items that I chose, and this is the finished project. I cheated a little bit in that most people, out of those 15 items, one of them was a Dollar Tree book. And I just have a lot of books here that I pick up from thrift stores with the sole purpose of, altering them. And so I used one of my own as opposed to buying one. So basically, if we look at the cover, you see some of my painted papers. You also see those on the back. And on the front is this sun catcher that came in the kids section. So it came with a little paintbrush and a pot of 4 different colors that you're supposed to use to paint these little areas. I considered using that paint, but I wasn't sure about the longevity. So if you stuck it on a shelf, would it flake off? And so I left it alone and just backed it with a book page that came from this book. On the edge you'll see the much loved, based on the videos that I've seen of other participants, a lot of people are using this little crocheted ribbon. So I used that. And then one of my items was this, it was actually a pack of 4 little kind of rubber lace stickers. This is one of the book pages and some of my painted paper, a little leftover here. This was packaging from the paints that I used, and I turned that into a tag. The back is blank, so it can be used for writing. Here we have another item I used, these little pennants, and I find that they're a good tuck spot. This was another one of my items, these stickers. And here's another item. I chose athletic tape, and this is usually used to adhere gauze or bandages or something of that nature. And so when I was getting to the end of my little pots of paint, I basically was using my fingers to paint the papers, and I would just run my fingers that still had a little bit of paint on them, and it kind of gave me a little watercolor effect. This is yet another item that I chose. It was a packet of construction paper in various colors, and so I used several of those. Here's some more of my painted papers and some more of that tape. Here's another one of those vinyl lace stickers, and yet another one of the items I chose was a message pad. I also chose 2 books that you can get in the book section that are meant to be gift books, and I utilized various parts of those books. I utilized the quotes. I also utilized the cover. I tore the cover off, and the backing on some of it was of interest to me because that was part of my problem with doing things that are store-bought in particular or exclusively, because I miss the kind of, I guess, the roughness of my thrifted things and the things that I get, just through garbage or various means. So this was nice to get some of this texture in here. These birds were part of the stickers, the little sheet of stickers here. So we have more construction paper, more tape, again, more tape. This was one of those book pages. I chose a packet of these cards. I only used one of the cards, but I used quite a few of the envelopes. More construction paper and tape. I used another item was a bag, a party favor bag, and I cut off the top in order to make it fit, and I didn't want to not make use of this, so I crumpled it up and made it kind of a border. Here's the book cover to one of those little gift books. I made it into a pocket and then put in some of my construction paper here. More tape. Here's one of those actual book pages with a quote. I found when I actually started reading the quotes that I wasn't really into them. Quite a few of them were religious in nature, or just didn't make sense to me, or just weren't really my thing. And so I tore out the ones I liked, and the rest I'll, I guess, use in some way. Here's another one of those quotes. These envelopes, again, came from that card set, and I dyed them with water that I had been using with those paint pots. This is from the sun catcher packaging. I just adhered it as a little element. Here I created a tuck spot. This is from cutouts that I did of the book cover on that gift book. So I thought that was fun. This is packaging from the pennants. This came from the book and some of my painted athletic tape. And this is actually the bag that I used. And so it's open at the top. I don't have anything in it, but I always create little tuck spots from those bags. More of that tape. More of my painted papers. This was packaging. There's another of those stickers, painted paper. Here's another one of those stickers. One of the stickers was quite large, and so you'll actually see a total of 5 of these in the book, and I just cut the biggest one in half, so I'd have a little bit more. This came from the gift book. I cut one of the stickers into multiple pieces. This was fun. I made this, it's actually 2 pockets. There's a pocket here and a pocket here. I made that out of that gift book. Again, it's the back side, so I tore off the cover, and from where the cover adhered to the cardboard, I'm kind of using that to kind of introduce another color and a little texture. This is also from that book. Again, I like the textures. When you rip out the pages, you get this little kind of frilly edge. And just lots of interest in the middle of the book, because I'm using all of those little painted athletic tapes. Here's some more painted papers, a dyed envelope, and one last piece of that pink bag that I crumpled up. Here's another pennant. This is a pocket I created out of one of these book pages, and this is a tag I created from the inside page of one of those gift books. Just kind of keep flipping through. At this point, I've kind of explained most of it. Lots of painted papers. This one I created a card. And the card, it has texture because I used the packaging from the construction paper. And so it's thicker. That was the only way I could kind of create something kind of card-like. And then I just lined it. If you look really close, you can kind of see the inside of the activity ideas. Painted papers. Here's another one of those quotes. This is from the gift book, and I just created a little place to write. More of that painted paper. I found that this was too thin on its own, but because of the size of it, I basically doubled it over, and then it feels secure to me. It feels like it's thick enough to be in here. Here's another one of those gift book pages, again with the kind of edge that's created when you rip it out of the book. Created another little writing spot. There's some more of the packaging portion of the book from where the book cover meets the cardboard. I used an envelope to create a little pocket and then added a sticker at the bottom. More painted paper. More painted paper. Here's another spot where I used the gift book, and I just I used it to create a tuck spot, and so it also carries over onto this side, And then I added a gift book page and some painted paper. Here's some packaging from the sun catcher. Painted envelope, sticker, another painted envelope. These envelopes get kind of messed up on the edges. I don't like that portion of things. Painted paper, tag I created out of the gift book. Envelope becomes a pocket. This was on the sun catcher packaging. It was right behind the sun catcher, I guess, to suggest what color you could color it. Painted paper. Here's my last lace sticker, I believe. Another pennant. And then I'm at the back edge of my book. So yeah, it was an interesting exercise. And once I started, I found that I enjoyed it. I do miss the, I guess, the being a bit more eclectic, and that I like to gather items from lots and lots of different sources through my thrifting that I do. And I also missed the ability to have little things poking up at the top and on the sides. I've been creating those tabs on my junk journals, and so this feels kind of bare and naked to me. Although it is pretty colorful now that I'm looking at it. And I also would have probably had, you know, paper clips and different fibers and probably more along the edge here had it been just from my own supplies. But by and large, I think it turned out cute. I think it's always good to kind of just make sure that you're using your creative eye when you're going into stores that you wouldn't normally think, oh gosh, I can make anything special from the Dollar Tree. But I think this turned out pretty well. You know, I think that it's colorful. I like the painted papers. I liked it. I like how it came out. So anyway, I thought I would share that with you. And I think what I'll do is I'm gonna give this away. So if you would like this, go ahead and comment down below, enter me, and I'll choose a winner based on comments. Open to US or international, must be a subscriber. Oh, what else? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, just quick and simple giveaway. I'll give this, let's say, until Wednesday at midnight. Just a real quick giveaway. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.